And I will never forget this couple. Had many interesting experiences, but this couple made me laugh so much. I knocked on the door. It wasn't just me. There was another guy with me. We knock on the door. Some old guy opens it. You know, he's a little bit hunched over. See his wife kind of in the back, like a little afraid. He goes like, "Are y'all Mormons?" "No, sir. We're Adventists." "What's an Adventist?" "Oh, well, you know, blah, blah, blah." Give him the usual spiel. "Point is, would you like a Bible study, sir?" He says, "Well, yeah, we love studying the Bible here." "Well, okay, great. You know, when do you want to do it?" "Oh, we'll set it up for next week." All right, next week comes around. We get to his house. We're in his house. We're starting the Bible study. And I noticed, you know, the guy's sitting there, and I know he's not Adventist because he has this big shotgun strapped up on top of the wall. Now, whatever your opinions are on that, I don't really care. But I certainly don't care. I like shotguns, but needless to say, you're not going to find them in Collegedale, Tennessee, okay? And he's sitting there, and he goes like, "Yeah, you know, we're Baptist folk, and, you know, we're just glad to see you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I had never experienced that because every time I would say anything, this guy would stomp his feet. Pow, pow, pow. The whole house would shake. He's like, "Amen, amen." And that's why they're all going to burn. It's like, wow, like that's really powerful. Like, the guy's scaring me, man. You know? But he's a nice guy. But then he said something that really, really shocked me. He said, "Yeah, when I used to sin, this and this." I was like, "What?" So I stopped him, and I was like, "Wait, excuse me, sir. You said when you used to sin?" He was like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "So you don't sin anymore?" He was like, "Well, no." He's like, "Do you sin?" I was like, "Oh, boy." I was like, "Well, I suppose I do sometimes." He goes like, "Well, then you're not saved." He's like, "If you're saved, you can't sin anymore." I was like, "How do you?" It's like, "Well, sir, I'll see you next week. Yeah, we'll have another Bible study on this." And I know he sounds a little kooky, but they definitely were really great people. We did go back, and, you know, we learned a lot from each other. But it really hit me. I had never before ran into somebody that said it, right? Many of us believe it. But nobody has ever just said straight up to me, "No, I don't sin anymore."